Everyone dreams of Australia. The beaches, the sunshine, the accent, the ideas that life there is somehow easier, freer, and happier. But what's the truth behind the dream? Is Australia really the paradise it's sold as, or is it just another country with its own cracks beneath the surface? Today we're breaking down everything, because moving to Australia isn't just about escaping the rain, it is about understanding the reality behind the postcard. So when you land in Australia, it feels surreal. The air is warm, the sky is impossibly blue, the people smile at you in supermarkets. Compared to the UK's grey, crowded streets, Australia feels like a reset button. But that brightness hides complexity. So there's sunshine almost all year. Uh, there's outdoor lifestyle, beaches, parks, barbecues you can use for free in the parks, friendly culture, people actually talk to strangers, and there's clean cities, low pollution, and high quality of life. But everything is far apart. The heat can be brutal. Wildlife isn't just cute, it's dangerous. Home and groceries are expensive, and isolation hits hard. You're far from family and Europe, you're far from everything else. So, Australia's healthcare system is called Medicare, a mix of public and private care. So, UK's NHS, which is free but slow and collapsing. Australia's Medicare, partly free, partly paid, faster but still bureaucratic. You pay a small tax for Medicare, and most GP visits, they're covered. But dental care, specialists, and private hospitals, they cost extra, like they do in the UK. If you want full coverage, you need private insurance around £60 to £150 a month. Australia does take mental health seriously, better funding, more awareness, and faster access, but rural areas still struggle, and therapy costs can add up fast if you go private. Compared to the UK, it's more accessible, but it's not perfect. Australia looks affordable until you live there. Housing, rent is high, especially in Sydney and Melbourne. A one-bed flat can cost 1.2 to 1.8 grand a month. Buying a home, 400k to 700k minimum. But you earn more. Groceries, fresh. Food is fresh but pricey. Milk $2.50, bread £3, fruit £5 to £7 per kilo. Eating out is expensive, £15 to £25 per meal. Minimum wage is high, around £15 an hour, but taxes and living costs balance it out. You earn more, but you spend more. The UK has cheaper groceries, worse wages. Australia has better wages, higher costs. It's a trade-off, comfort versus opportunity. Australia's education system is strong but competitive. UK schools, structured, exam heavy, underfunded, free but stressful. Australian schools are more relaxed, more creative, more outdoor learning, but private schools dominate, and they're expensive. Universities, world class, but tuition for international students is sky high, 15 grand to 30 grand a year. Student life is vibrant but costly. Pros is better student teaching ratios, more focus on well-being, less exam obsession. The cons, huge gap between public and private schools, rural education is underfunded, and pressure to perform academically and socially. Australia's culture is laid back, but that doesn't mean people don't struggle. The she'll be right mentality. People downplay problems. It's optimism mixed with denial. Mental health stigma still exists, especially among men. Support systems is better than the UK. More community programs, faster access to therapy. Mental health days are normalized, but isolation is real, especially for immigrants. If you have a mentally ill sibling or family member, support is easy to find, but still expensive privately. Australia does feel safe, but not flawless. Crime low compared to the UK, but domestic violence rates are high and rural areas can be rough. Wildlife, yes, snakes and spiders exist, but they aren't actually everywhere, like you would think. But you will still check your shoes more often than you like. Thing is, snakes and spiders are more prone when you're in a rural area. You don't really get them much. People who've lived in Australia for about 5 years said they've seen spiders maybe twice in their environment. That's about it. The thing you do have to be scared of is the magpies. The magpies, they have a thing called swooping season, and they kind of swoop down at you, and you have to like run. But other than that, it's great. Healthcare access, rural areas do suffer. Long drives to hospitals and limited specialists. You don't really want to live somewhere rural if you don't drive. Racism and diversity. Australia is a multicultural, but racism does exist, especially toward Indigenous communities and immigrants. It is quieter than America's, but it is still systemic. Now, this is where Australia shines. Sunshine, beaches, barbecues, outdoor sports, hiking, surfing, like healthy living, healthy eating, work-life balance, shorter hours, more holidays. People genuinely value leisure. The bad. Distance, everything's far away. Time zones, calling family in the UK is a nightmare. Heat exhaustion and bushfires are a real risk. And public transport outside cities is poor. Now, UK is structured, cold and convenient. Australia is free, hot, distant. You trade comfort for space. Now, Australia's food culture is global, Asian, Mediterranean, British, healthier, fresher, but it's more pricey. The weather, endless summer, but extreme heat and droughts. The UK's drizzle feels peaceful compared to 40 degrees Celsius days. Transport. Cars are essential. Trains exist, but they are limited. Flights between cities are common. It's that big. And friendships. Australians are friendly, but deep friendships take time. The UK's reserved nature feels cold, but loyal. Australia's warm feels open, but transient. Moving to Australia isn't escaping the UK. It's trading grey skies for golden ones, but the problems follow you. You'll gain space, warmth and optimism. You will lose proximity, affordability, and familiarity. You will feel freer, but further. You will earn more, but spend more. You will live brighter, but risk burnout. Australia isn't perfect, but it is honest. It does pretend to be paradise. It just gives you the chance to build one. This was episode 2, Australia. Next, we'll look at Canada, Europe, Asia, every country that people dream of moving to. Not the fantasy, just the reality. Because moving abroad isn't just about escaping the UK, it's about finding where you actually belong. Like the video, subscribe for the next episode, and remember, paradise isn't a postcode, it's perspective.